Hello folks, welcome to our Walkie talkie. In this part of the West End, we're just outside Annie's Land Mansions building. Now, this building actually used to be a butcher shop, a very highly regarded butcher shop. Then the guy retired, handed it to someone, and that person shoved the business down the bloody toilet. And it was given to somebody that organised a place called Annie's Land Mansions, and this served really nice food. But it wasn't just food that was being served at Annie's Land Mansions. It was nice weed, right? The bus driver's car got a hint of the smell, so did the police. It got busted, that's why you see shutters. What a shame. Anyway folks, you'll probably need a wee bit of weed after what I tell you. The Prime Minister, globalist fuckface Keir has put down a under 16 social media ban. Right? Is this anything new? No. This is just copied right out of pages of Australian government. Right? So in actual honesty, it's unoriginal, unhelpful. I'll tell you why for later. And this morning, it was actually laughable the way he took to the wee stage thing. And it's as if he performed some major achievement when he has not. And actually watching his press talk about this new internet safety bill, I'm wondering actually, has there been a little what you call artificial laughter tracks put in? And who the hell whoops at that time in the morning? Morning sex doesn't even produce whoops. There's something sus about that. And because I edit sound and video, something was making my spidey senses tingle. And not for Keir Starmer. Who would want to tingle for him? Horrible man. He has used his former KC know-how and connections to get this push through, right? But there's one massive thing he has completely forgotten about. Blue Sky, the woke knockoff of Twitter, if you like to call it Twitter, or X or whatever, right? He thinks that's absolutely fine. Now, I'm going to say to you as well, right? I'm actually going to say to you, right? Things like, these TikTok sales, although TikTok's actually covered on this under 16 bar, right? But see, social media pages advocating this a sale of Wegovy Mojaro, right? Keir Starmer thinks they're fine. And he also thinks pictures and websites, mainly Tumblr, that show pictures of self-harm, suicide, and how to basically get yourself off the planet. Keir Starmer thinks that's absolutely fine. What a fucking hypocrite, contradictory spunk bubble of a man, right? See, if you're going to do what you call a social media, isn't that cool? No, we're not beside the railway line. My. But anyway, let's get back to the punchline, right? He's cutting access to under 16s with regards to social media. However, websites like Tumblr are unaffected, and Tumblr is a type of website that really does distribute the filth, not just porn, right? But things like self-harm advice, suicide advice, experience with EDs, which is eating disorders. Absolutely, that's absolutely fine. Not a problem. Not a Scooby-Doo of a problem. I find it so weird and hypocritical. Everything Keir Starmer does is the works of a brainchild of a hypocrite. Right? His son doesn't want to talk to him. His son wants nothing to do with him. Why? I wonder. I mean, like, Tumblr, nobody really suspects. But by gum, you can get, suicide advice, eating disorder advice, self-harm advice, porn, semi-legal porn, right? There's absolutely everything that's available to the eyes, ears and arse. And he's not bothered to deal with that. And he's not included that within the Online Safety Act. Is that so he can get a picture of people from Ukraine's bumholes and go, oh, me gusta bumhole. Oh, 2 hands this time. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's but this morning the presentation, if you could call it that, was hilarious and disturbing. Whether anyone were actually in that room whilst they attended the podium, I don't know. But that cheering laughter track just did not sound in any way genuine whatsoever. It just makes me think, is that a fakie? It's disturbing. We need a real person to govern us in the UK, not a fakie and not somebody just copying Australia for a quick gimmick and a laugh. But anywho, folks, I'm kind of starting to go over myself a wee bit, so I hope whatever you're doing today involves loving another person, loving yourself, keeping everyone safe, and until next time.